Hello everyone and welcome to my 3.0 basic combat Sentinel rotation. Let's start with the utility window, which is the new thing in 3.0, that you no longer have a skill tree but discipline path instead. So the main thing here that you can spend your utility points. So I would recommend spending your utility points depending on what kind of fight are you going to do, but in general you probably always want your defensive form and your contemplation. The other ones can be changed around, like as I said, depending on what fight the fight demands. So if you don't need the AoE, for example, damage, you can put it in Jedi Enforcer just to get more rebuke damage out and so on. So the utilities really depend on what kind of fight you do. This is my setting for like a normal stuff, like not the nightmare stuff, for example. So I always go with the Jedi Crusader, because I don't think the rebuke damage is that high. I rather get the focus back. I always get the Cyclone Slash damage, because the Cyclone Slash now is really good. It actually does a lot of damage with the new Ataru Savi. And of course the defensive form. The defensive roll is really good for damage reduction, and then I take the Watch Guard just to get the kick reduction cooldown. And here I've got Contemplation to get the 30 centering from the start, and I use Experiencing Camouflage usually just to get out of some cleansable effects, for example some stuff that the mobs can throw on you. So what's changed? The main thing is that the Precision Slash is no longer called Precision Slash, it's only Precision, and you activate it without a target and you get a 3-second armor penetration. That's a big change from before, so it basically is just to reduce your burst here, but not much really changed. You always have to use it with your Master Strike, and now Clashing Blast, which is an ability that replaces Blade Storm. We also lost Cauterize, and that's I think it. Nothing really new changed there as far as the skill goes. So let's take a look at how some basic stuff looks. Okay, so the rotation did not really change that much. It feels the same as before. It just does a lot less damage than it did before. So you should always start your fight with 30 centering. That's a no-brainer for Combat Sentinel, and now for every Sentinel that plays, because you can get the Contemplation utility. And what you are trying to do here, because of the new things with the precision, it's really short, only 3 seconds. So what you are trying to achieve now is to get Master Strike and Clashing Blast in the precision window. That's like your main goal you want to do. And for that you need to do, as always, use Zen with Master Strike and Clashing Blast. And you need to hope that you don't get any lags, so you can fit it in there. So my basic start is jumping on target with Force Sleep, using Zen, then Zealous Strike, Blade Rush, Precision, Master Strike, Clashing Blast, and then just do Blade Rushes, because with the new discipline we got, that Blade Rush under the Zen window costs only 1 focus, so it's really nice DPS boost for us. Of course, depending if you need rather not a safe start, but you need a burst start, you can always start with jumping, Zen, Precision, Master Strike, and then hope you get a proc from Master Strike for the Clashing Blast. But the way with Zealous Strike and Blade Rush is basically guaranteed Clashing Blast proc. So what we do is jump, Zen, Zealous Strike, Blade Rush, Precision, Master Strike, Clashing Blast. If we got proc for Dispatch, we use Dispatch, and then we just spam Blade Rushes. And of course it's the same as before, Twin Saber every time you can, use your Zealous Strike every time you can to build up your focus. And the rotation itself basically works as it did before. It just maybe feels a bit differently, but it's all the same as it was. So as you can see, we only use these skills we have here, these 8 skills, nothing else. And our goal here is to get the Precision, Zen, Master Strike, Clashing Blast combo in the same window. And sometimes it doesn't happen as you wanted to because of the lag and stuff. Also, what you need to try to do now is to wait until your global cooldown goes down, and after that only use Precision because it's out of the global cooldown, which means that if you use it too soon, that you will basically lose precious seconds from the window, which you can't lose. So with Zen we are always trying to use Blade Rushes because they cost only 1 focus, and I'm using Master Strike only with Zen. It is the same as before with my rotation, so you can of course use it even every time it comes off cooldown, but as the things work now right now, for me it's better to wait with Master Strike, and basically when you get the second Precision window you automatically have Zen and Master Strike ready. So you use Precision, Master Strike with Zen and Clashing Blast, then you will get another Precision window in which you use only for Clashing Blast and Blade Rushes, and then the third window from the start you basically have Precision, Zen, Master Strike, Clashing Blast combo again. In the meantime, when you are waiting for these Precision windows, you use your Zealous Strike and Twin Saber Throw as much as you can, because now Twin Saber Throw builds up focus also, so it's really nice ability to build up your focus. You almost don't need to use Strike anymore because you have so much focus now that you don't even have time to spend it. So Blade Rushes and we of course finish our Zen windows because we get 6 stacks, and we of course finish it with the Blade Rushes. So I'm going to show you again. Now I'm going to show you the more bursty opening, which basically is Jump, Zen, Zealous Strike, Precision, Master Strike, Clashing Blast, and then just do Blade Rushes till the Zen runs out. This opening is more bursty than the one with Blade Rush, but you can get a problem with not getting the proc for your Clashing Blast, which actually will result in loss of DPS, but it depends on what you need for what kind of fight. So if we jump, then Zealous Strike, Precision, Master Strike, and we got the Clashing Blast proc, so it was okay. But if we wouldn't get the proc for it, we would basically just continue using Blade Rushes and just waste our Zen on Blade Rushes. You wouldn't really lose much DPS or anything, just this opening is more RNG dependent if your Master Strike is lucky and gets Ataru procs. So, as far as AoE damage goes, now you basically can throw your Force Sweep out of your quick bar, as I'm going to do now, because the changes to Cyclone Slash made them extremely powerful. So the only AoE you want to use now is Cyclone Slash, because it procs your Ataru form damage, and also you get the 25% boost. And also with the change to Zen, now every time you are under the Zen window, your Cyclone Slash costs only 1 focus. So basically if you have Zen, you want to pop for large AoE groups, you want to pop your Zen, use your Precision and then just spam your Cyclone Slashes. You will get loads of them, loads of damage, and it will be really fast, and with the Precision even few of them will have nice penetration bonus. Also, I think I maybe should mention that the stats changed a little bit. So of course I have my old gear and I lost a lot of accuracy because of the changes they did. So your first goal should be to get 100% accuracy. That's a must, that's like the first skill you need to fill up. 100% accuracy is the minimal you need. After that, I don't know, it depends, somebody needs to do the math. If the alacrity is any good now, finally, or if it which is waste of slots again. So if it will be critical and probably only just power surge again, we will see. It's probably too early to say. I would wait for someone to do the math and just find it on forums for what's going on with the stats. But 100% accuracy is a must. Now I'm going to leave you with my full rotation on a 500,000 HP dummy. So basically what you need to watch only is these 8 skills and the Zen. I don't use anything else, so from that you will hopefully see how I do my rotation and how I react to mistakes or lags issues and so on. So let's start it. Now I, for example, were too fast on my faster strike, so I didn't press the Zen fast enough. It can of course happen. Nothing you can do really about that, just take the pain and lose some DPS. By the way, you can see if you manage to be fast enough on your Clashing Blast. If the damage is like 12,000, it means that you got your Clashing Blast in the precision window. If it's anything lower than that, you didn't manage to do it. And again. It can happen, it's not really that big of a deal, because you basically then use the Zen for blade rushes, so it's not the end of the world, but you can of course save the trouble with that and basically use one more blade rush to get the last 2 centering you need for your Zen, but it depends on what you prefer. If you are fast enough and you manage to click everything in time, then I would rather go for the more risky and more DPS rewarding solution. As you can see, we don't really use that much strike anymore, because basically we are getting focus from Twin Saber Throw and Zealous Strike now, and also Dispatch refunds and Clashing Blast refunds, so the focus is really nice in this spec now. There's almost no need to use Strike. It's only like one or 2 times in this 500,000 dummy try. And so, as I said, not really much of a change in the rotation. It feels okay, it works perfectly, I think. It's almost the same as it was before. You just don't use Cauterize anymore, but everything else is basically the same. And I like it. It's not that bad. I was really scared of the change with the precision and so on, but it works out kind of fine. And now actually, if you are fast enough, you can still fit your Master Strike and Clashing Blast in the same precision window, so at least it's even more skillful depending on how fast you are. So I like it. And that's it, I think. I hope you understand what's going on in the rotation now, and I will see you later. Bye.